Yes, it's great to have you here. We've got more Battlefield 6 news, and I want to start by saying I already like how transparent the information is coming out for the new Battlefield. That wasn't always the case. I just wanted to get that out of the way because we already have information about the first season coming to Battlefield 6. How it's structured, what content we're getting, and of course, this already gives us an idea of what the later seasons of Battlefield 6 will likely look like. It's obvious now that seasons in Battlefield 6 will also be chopped up within the seasons. So there will be 3 parts in Season 1, which has now been announced. I'll obviously show the roadmap now. It looks like this. Isn't it beautiful? And we can instantly see everything we're being offered. First off, the first season starts on October 28th, which is only 18 days after release, so pretty fast. When we get the first free content drop for Battlefield 6, that's very nice. And it's divided into 3 parts, meaning we'll get new content every month until the end of this year. That includes new maps, and maps are what's most important to me. We'll get limited game modes, we already know this system from 2042, and I actually think it's quite nice. Also attachments for the weapon, and of course, don't forget weapons and vehicles. What's pretty nice is that they also mention that all these items will be directly available in Portal as soon as they drop. We might have assumed that, but now it's safe. Phase 1, Rogue Ops, starts, like I said, on October 28th. This is the first part of the first season. We're getting a map called Blackwell Fields. Based on the image, it's pretty easy to see that it looks like an oil field. And it's supposed to be a relatively large map available for all modes. Also, all vehicles. Tanks, air vehicles, jets will be available there. So they are dropping a big map right at the start. I think that is pretty smart, especially after many complained about map sizes. How big it actually is and how it plays, we'll only know when it drops, of course. Strike Point also comes in the first part as a new limited time mode. This is a rather tactical 4 versus 4 mode where you literally only have 1 life. So that means if you're dead, well, you're dead for the round and for now. We know this from other modes. I think everyone can imagine what that's like. We're also getting a new light vehicle. It's called APC Traversa Mark II. It has 1 driver, 1 gunner who peeks out of the top with an MG. We know that already. And 2 guys sitting in the back who can shoot out the sides if they want. There will be new weapons too. The SOR 300C is what it's called. It's a carbine with apparently a lower fire rate, but crazy punch, dude. There's also a mini fix or mini scout. We know this type of rifle, the Scout Elite, if that rings a bell for anyone. It's a sniper rifle with less oomph, but is a bit faster for the aggressive snipers among us who don't just lay on a mountain all the time. We're also getting a sidearm, a pistol called GGH-22. Haha, GG. It's supposed to shoot fast but not do much damage. So more of pew pew instead of bam, if you know what I mean. On top of that, there are new attachments you could slap onto your weapon in the gunsmith, a rail cover where you can maybe build something else onto it, I don't know, and a so-called LPVO. That's an optic that you can apparently switch, so variable zoom, bro. Now we move on to phase 2 of the first season. It's called California Resistance and starts on November 18th. The map we're getting is called Eastwood. That's a suburban thing with a golf course and tennis courts. This one also seems to be available in all combat sizes, so from deathmatch to conquest, and it will have everything except jets, as far as I can tell. So it will probably be a medium to medium small sized map. It looks quite nice in any case, a bit more colorful than an oil field, perhaps. The limited game mode for this part is called Sabotage. Beastie Boys sent their regards, who also thought that song was dope. It's a sabotage. You know what's up. It's twice as big in terms of people as the mode before, namely 8 versus 8. The whole thing is round-based. You have to destroy some sites, so some kind of objectives, I'd bet on AMCOMs or something like that. What's quite interesting is that defenders and attackers switch after every round. I always like that, being able to play both sides, and the team that destroys the most objectives wins in the end. Sounds interesting. Here's something special. There will be a new feature in this part of the season, and it's battle pickups. We know them from Battlefield 1, for example, where they were entire elite soldiers you can put on. The tank hunter, for instance, or the flamethrower dude, and so on. Here, they are just weapons you pick up that are then especially powerful. Some kind of high-tech weapons. Veterans know what I'm talking about. And they will probably have limited ammo, so you can't use them forever. I hope you can't restock them at the support, so you can't really have them all the time. And when the ammo's empty, it's gone. There's a new weapon too, besides that, the DB12. Probably everyone knows it. It's a double barrel pump action shotgun. I don't know why I said it like that, I'm sorry. And the M327 Trade Revolver. A short revolver that does a lot of bum, but not so much pew pew pew. So the exact opposite of the sidearm we got in the previous part. We also get a new attachment, the ergonomic handstop, or whatever it's called here. We'll have to wait to see what it does. Phase 3 starts in December 9th, when it's already a bit cold. Maybe a bit disappointing that there's no new map here. No completely new map, but a reskin of an already existing map. Oh, by the way, Phase 3 is called Winter Offensive. And the map is Ice Lock Empire State. So Empire State is simply covered in snow and ice. And yeah, it's just a skin for the map. It's interesting, but I have to say I'm not a huge fan of it, but as long as we get enough new maps, something like this is also quite nice. I don't find it that objectionable. I'd prefer a new map, I'll be honest, but this is quite nice too. There's also a limited time event in this season called Ice Lock. Some new mechanics, a so-called freeze mechanic is supposed to be built in, like a modifier. We don't know exactly what it does. Maybe as a Christmas present or an early Christmas present. In any case, let's be surprised. Freeze. Yeah, you'll probably get frozen. Maybe some kind of ice grenade or something. I don't know. We'll all be running around in snowman skins. Dude, people would be so mad. That would almost be worth it just for the fun. Also, there's a new melee weapon that matches the season. It's an ice pick. Painful. Yeah, those are the 3 phases of Season 1 for Battlefield 6. If this has convinced you so much that you now want to pre-order, feel free to enter my promo code on the EA app or on EA.com. It's LUC001, so Luke001. That gives me a little bit of kickback. It helps me with what I do. And for everyone wondering, yeah, I'm saying this every video now. Look forward to it and just do it. Anyway, if you pre-order, you get skins and stuff like that. And if you pre-order the Phantom Edition, you get this. Yeah, did you all see? Cool, just do it. Enter Luke001. And you're all buying it anyway, come on. I hope my aggressive advertising has paid off, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, see you on the battlefield. Bye.